Hey there. What I'd like to do is to go over the syllabus and point out some details that you might want to know about as you start the course. And you might hear some bird chirping in the background. That's just my parakeets that are going on. Note that my contact information is on the front part of the syllabus. Email is a great way to contact me. I check it all the time. Cell phone, not so much necessarily because I have poor cell phone service at my home. Home number is good, but email is good always. And if you want to set up a Zoom meeting to talk face to face, you can let me know. Glad to do it anytime. So you know about the course description because you signed up for it. And you know that this is an entirely online course and that it uses the Ferrum College management system for online and in-person classes, actually, called Brightspace. And note that Brightspace is usually pretty good, usually up all the time. But if you have any problems with it, you can get help. And I'll show you where that is in a little bit. What you need for this course certainly is to download for free OpenStax College Biology 2E. It's a PDF file. And it's big, so it takes a while to download. You can also get a hard copy of it for a relatively inexpensive price of, I think, $50 if you go to the website. You will need, certainly, of course, a computer with audio-visual output. We do have a couple presentations that would require you to upload a audio video file. And if you have any trouble with that or not experienced with that, I can actually help walk you through it and do it for you. Internet access, obviously. Microsoft Office, because we use PowerPoint and other Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel. You can get that for free from your Ferrum College account. There's more stuff about compatibility, cookies, JavaScript, ding, 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 all that. You can look at that. The course essentially is broken into three parts. The first part is to look at the diversity of life, featuring plants and animals, but also protists and prokaryotes. The second part is about ecology, and the third part is about mammalian anatomy and physiology, focusing on humans. And the fourth item there is about learning about the scientific method. So, how will you be assessed? Everything is on Brightspace. You can monitor your grade constantly on Brightspace, see how you're doing at any time. There are some deadlines, but they're not necessarily fixed in stone. But if you do not negotiate with me about a deadline and are just late with a grade, it's 5 percentage points a day. So what are the grades about? It's online quizzes. These quizzes are based on lecture videos and PowerPoints that I post, but also on the reading. And that's why it's important to have that textbook, because I take a lot of the quiz questions from the readings. So there'll be online quizzes that you take. There are also virtual lab assignments. This is always funny for me, virtual lab. but they're kind of lab like assignments like you would do in a laboratory, but of course it's going to be looking at videos and walking through different types of lab activities that are online. Notice that the exams are a big part of the course grade. The exams come largely from the online quizzes. Note that. So you can look at your online quiz scores and look at what you got right and what you got wrong and make sure you don't get it wrong on the exam. There are 3 exams, one for each module, each worth 15 percentage points. Okay. And then there are 2 presentations. One, they come on the second and third modules, second and third parts of the course. One of them is on a biome of your choice, and another one is on a system of the body of your choice. I'll give you more detail about that later, but you can also look down below too. There are some forums. Sometimes students use these, sometimes they don't really care, because you can always ask me directly about any questions you have. This is my friend, the Virginia opossum, a little baby that I captured in one of my traps and let it free. And it said, "Thank you for letting me free. Nice knowing you." So, the schedule of topics and assignments. There are 3 modules. The first, again, is Science and Diversity of Life. Each of them has an online quiz and typically a lab assignment. Okay, for each of the 5 parts of the module. Sorry. Now, the course starts right on June 23rd, I think. 4th, one of those. But anyways, you have about almost 2 weeks to finish the first module, meaning you go into each of these on Brightspace, download the video, download the PowerPoint, read the chapters assigned, take the online quiz, do the lab, go on to the next one until you're finished. On July 6th, there will be an exam, again, for this module. Note, please, that all of the online quizzes and the exam are open book and open notes. Okay, so you do not have to necessarily go in there and hope that you remember everything. You can, hopefully you will have studied and gone through this and know most of the questions, but if you get stuck, you can go look back at your notes or the online quizzes and see if that helps. Okay. After July 6th, or maybe even before, if some of you want, we can go on to Module 2, which ends on July 19th. And then Module 3, which ends with an exam on August 1st. Now, I know some of you are wondering, but on August 1st, I have a special appointment somewhere and I won't be able to take it. No worries. Talk to me or email me and say I have a conflict and I will reschedule. The final exam is on August 2nd. Again, if there's an issue with that day, I can reschedule. All right. You can go through the last part of this, which is kind of straightforward, like academic integrity. Don't cheat. I'm not giving you a lot of opportunities to cheat, because you can use your notes for exams, but you probably shouldn't sit down with someone and take an exam and let that person give you all the answers. That would not be right. Right. Do your own work. Okay. There is a little writing assignment, and I think most of you are aware that it's not good to plagiarize. You should use information that you cite in the paper with documentation. Don't let anyone else log into your Brightspace account and act like a robot. AI is becoming an issue, and don't I trust that none of you are going to do this, but don't think that you can download a paper and let AI do it for you and not be caught. It's really easy to catch AI. Online attendance. The fact that you're doing work means that you're there. If I notice that you haven't logged in a while or ever, you're going to get an email from me or one of the Brightspace coordinators to make sure that you're still out there doing stuff. There is some interaction that can go on here. I'll post videos for the other students to see. Be nice to each other when you're responding to those, if you respond. If you have any problems, you can check out the website, www.ferrum.edu accessibility. I need to change this person here because that is not changed, but I will do that for you. Sorry about that. Tech support, this is important. If you run into problems, let me know. But also, you can go to the Brightspace Technical Help Center 24 hours a day and get your problem resolved. There's also a Ferrum help desk. Okay. And again, if you run into any problems accessing any of this, I can run interference for you. Okay. So I thank you for listening to that. If you have any questions, please let me know. And we'll see you soon.